Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Yeah, man, now move settings nation. And we no need no ladder. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase and that one we go bring another reason for the topic of current affairs. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through. But you don't like the reason and of course you don't like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then clicking the like button. Now let's get right into the reasoning. Now, nation. The American presidency has blasted the Jamaican government via a State Department advisory issued to its nationalists against travel to the island. The State Department advisory warns US nationalists that they should avoid travel to Jamaica, especially if they are not fully vaxxed. But the advisory does not stop there. They said caution should be exercised as the country is facing high levels of crime in sections of Kingston, Spanish Town, and Montego Bay. Now, nation, amidst all of these statements by North America themselves, there have been calls by citizens for greater border control, seeing that Big C-19 was not started on the island but brought here by visitors. Andrew Holness has said that requiring visitors to be vaxxed before entering the island has not yet been contemplated by his administration. However, there are hints that they are about to put in place a mandate for citizens who live here. Nation, this is stranger than fiction. The Prime Minister justified this statement by saying there is a balance between lives and livelihood, and you could imagine that it would have a massive impact on our economy because Jamaica is so much integrated into the regional economy of tourism. So very true. But is the economy and the money created by tourism or generated by tourism more important than lives? Isn't the campaign that he's now on about saving lives, or is it about saving resources? Because the primary concern is that there are no more beds available at hospitals. So is this not a cause for concern because of lives, but because resources are being used up? We don't know. Now this gets very complex as well. Mr. Holness stated that first and foremost, Jamaica would have to achieve a significantly high vax rate before we can bar any individuals from coming here. So they're saying that because enough individuals on the island are not vaxxed at a high level, we can't tell first world countries who have a higher level of vaxxed individuals, so them can't come here. Then if the thing come from outside and we can't stop it from coming in, who control the borders? Who is the leader of this country? A nation at this point, basically the Prime Minister is saying that his hands are tied. He went on to say, it will raise a question. Why are you preventing unvaxxed people from coming into Jamaica when only 5% of the population is vaxxed? Well, the answer would be simple, because we do not want any more of the people with the thing them for come here. It's a simple answer. It would raise a question, but the answer would be simple, simply because the people from Funo country are bring a new strain come here and we don't want it here. These are obviously serious issues, major cause for concern, and whether dwelling on the island of Jamaica or residing here overseas, the situation is the same, because we plan to visit Jamaica. We have friends and family in Jamaica who plan to visit us in these various parts of the world. And I also believe that the government needs to address that notion that the country is only at 5% vaxxed. That cannot be the case. With a population of 1.8 million, and with the thousands of individuals videoed and video footages circulating social media, thousands of individuals at schools and the different places where it is being carried out, the country cannot still be at 5%. And also the approach of the government should be changed. More information should be given about what is taking place on the island so the best decision can be made. Because right now, the Prime Minister is on a tour. and he's visiting the different constituencies. And what he's doing is presenting the information that should be presented and televised. We shouldn't need a visit directly from the Prime Minister to come tell individuals directly this. This should be information that you can get, but it is not. Instead, the tabloids report and confirmed cases and deaths. Now, nation, basically, it is clear. The administration's primary focus is the economy and international relations. Now, international advisories have been given in not just North America, but the UK and other places. So where is that international relation going? He has also pointed that he cannot restrict these people from visiting our island, even though it has been cited that the new cases were directly result or of a direct result of interactions with overseas visitors. When you use the comment section and talk to me, and when you feel like with these tough sanctions rather, and policies, protocols, all of these things being implemented right here on the island that seem to more severely affect citizens. Are citizens being blamed by the administration for something that happened externally? Something that happened overseas and was allowed in through our borders? Are citizens now paying the price for that? Is crime and violence no longer a concern? The State Department has pointed out that Spanish Town, Kingston and Montego Bay are major cities. Why? Spanish Town connects one side of the island to the other side, Kingston, via highways and roads. Kingston is, you know what Kingston is? Kingston and New Kingston is, we can consider that our city. Montego Bay has been dubbed our second city and also one of our tourist hotspots. So if them tell tourists that don't go to the tourist hotspot, you see where it reach. And they are saying don't go to the tourist hotspot because of big C19. They are saying don't go there because of crime and violence. And people always talk like them and say crime and violence has never affected tourism. Because tourists who regularly visit the island know that Jamaican love foreigners. I just saw it go. We didn't never try pretty it up and say it in that type of way. Jamaicans love foreigners. We don't mean them no harm, no time. We love see them. Anytime we see them a happiness. Anytime them pass through on the ends and the community, I spend is always a joyful experience. Jamaicans love foreigners and these foreigners know this. But remember, crime and violence will deter new visitors, people who have never visited here. Can you feel like me a there foreigner and them tell me say, yo boy, that state there, or that province there in Canada, a big things are going over there. What me I do there? That end up on my itinerary. I now plan to visit that place specifically. I must know somebody there. So the same thing. So of course, there will become a time where crime and violence affects tourism, and it has reached that point. The US is saying that if you're fully vaxxed, go on. You know anything, but you're good. You're covered. From an insurance standpoint, you are covered. But think about this. Crime and violence are also at a high level at the places where you ever want to visit. The issue is serious, and we have been long saying that crime and violence is a major issue not being looked at by this current administration. And as I say, the Zozo implementations have not worked. Just telling people that they can't come out of them yard and them can't go there, that has not worked. I mean, there's no investigations being done. The perpetrators of the major crimes, we still don't know them, and we still don't know if I find them. There's no investigations being done. Investigations would yield results. And that is why to date, there are soldiers stationed in Kingston in the specific areas where there are flare-up in violence, and it has stopped nothing. There are reports that perpetrators of these crimes have walked past soldiers, committed their crimes, and run past them again. Recently, we saw what took place on Spanish Town Road. The reported area leader, for I think it was Pink Lane, was slain by some people from the other community We can't say I saw it go because so them reported and I was not there. And there is no investigation done to provide evidence to support the claim. So we are telling you how important proper policing is in these cases. But I said the one called Exp0se, the dancer correspondent, and the Gaza representative. I am reminding you, know, if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through. But you like the reason, and of course you like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then kick in the like button. Until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours, I want to live, love, and prosper.